As I've said before, I'm bad at finishing games, but so are a lot of other successful game devs. So I'm on the right track, but I want to get better, and I've implemented these tips into my game plan to really help out working on it and finishing a game. Make it work, make it right, make it better. When I first started making games, I had crazy anxiety about what if I implement this system and it doesn't work, or it messes something up, or I find a better way to do it later. That's all going to happen. It doesn't matter how many years of experience you have or how long you've researched a topic, this will happen. I needed to push past this anxiety to actually make something and test it out. And once I heard this piece of advice, it put it all in perspective. I wasn't good at making games, but I'm not learning anything by not trying. So you just need to Shia LaBeouf it, you need to put the feeling of inadequacy aside and just make it work. You can always come back to it to make it right. And then after, make it better. Like this item placing mechanic I made for my first Godot game. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but hey, it works for now. Make a game design document. I got inspiration from this video because of GMTK, where he recently made a video talking about the same subject. And he gave this piece of advice. Make a GDD. Seems simple enough, but I overlooked this piece of advice for so long. Now, a GDD, or a game design document, is a document that basically plans out the whole game. It includes things like game loop, genre, art style, etc. But I thought that was lame, and also for nerds. I can see the game in my head, and I can make it with my hands. But this doesn't work for me. I find I've dropped so many projects because when I'm working on them, I stop and say, what do I do now? Where's this game going? Where's the fun in the game? And when you hit walls like that, it's hard to keep going. But with a GDD, you can refer back to the document, see what needs to be made next, or why you're making a certain system. It keeps me level-headed in times of doubt and motivates me to keep working, because it shows me the vision I had when I was first excited about making the game. Stay in scope, and scope small. If you're watching this video from me, a solo developer with not much pedigree, you're probably newer to game development or in the same situation I'm in. I've learned time and time again, yes, maybe I could make a multiplayer roguelike with RPG elements and a completely separate open world, but that would take me about 10, 15 years, and I need games in my portfolio. But more importantly, I need to make mistakes, so that 10 years might drop down to 5. What I'm trying to get at is, if you want to make a game, make it small. You're just one person. You should believe in yourself. In fact, this job takes a lot of trust in yourself. But you need to be realistic about your abilities and come up with a game that you can finish in a reasonable amount of time, especially if you want to break into the industry. Play your game. Again, another obvious one that too many people, including myself, have pushed to the wayside. I used to go days or weeks without pressing the play button and actually testing out the mechanic I programmed. But how would I know if they work if I don't play with them? How do I know if they're even fun? Every once in a while, if you're confused or questioning yourself, just hit the play button and try out some stuff. This will result in one of two things. You'll either have a buggy mess that you can laugh at, take a video of, and share, or everything will work perfectly fine, and you'll get an idea of the next direction you need to head. It will most likely be a farmer, but you can look back on all the bugs later down the line and see how far you've come. All in all, making games is hard, and finishing them is harder. It's a muscle that I need to keep training. That's mostly why I started making videos about my progress, so I actually keep working on my games. I said it before and I'll say it again. I just want people to play my games, and no one can play them if I don't finish them. But I feel better now than I have in the past, so that's a positive. Sorry this video took a little longer. Wanted to try spending a bit more time working on the script and editing to see how it turned out. I think I like it better this way, but let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.